Let us see some numericals. Question reads, the effective resistance between points P and Q of the electrical circuit shown in the figure. This is the figure. Now here, if you see, there is a one upper loop, one bottom loop, and the ratio of 2R by R and ratio of this resistance by this resistance, it is same, 2R by R only. You can cross multiply also, 2RR, 2RR. So the upper part is balanced. So this capital 2R is, there is no current passing through that. Similarly, if you see the bottom part, here also just cross multiply 2RR, and this is 2 capital R into small r. Okay, even the bottom part is balanced, so there is no current passing through this wire. So the modified circuit will look like this. Okay, so this wire is ineffective now, no current passes through. Even this wire also is ineffective, so I just removed that. So the top two are in series now. Series means R1 plus R2, and these three are parallel. So 2R plus 2R, 4R, R plus R, 2R, 2R plus 2R, 4R. These three are parallel. So for the parallel, what is the formula? 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by 4R plus 1 by 2R plus 1 by 4R. That is 1 by R equivalent is equal to, add these two, you get 1 by 2R plus 1 by 2R. So if you take 2RR LCM, you get R plus R. But we want to find out the R equivalent, so we need to inverse it. You get 2R into small r divided by R plus R. So out of these four options, option A is correct. Let us see the next one. In the given circuit with steady current, note this word steady current, the potential drop across the capacitor. So there is a capacitor in the circuit, you have to find the potential drop across the capacitor. Now whenever you see the steady current, in steady current state, no current passes through the capacitor. You need to remember this point. Okay, then no current passes through this wire, you have only the outer loop. So you can apply Kirchhoff rule, KVL. So it is a closed loop. You can start from this point. It's a potential rise, 2V minus, let us say current I is passing through. Okay, so there will be a potential drop across the resistor, minus I into 2R, minus here also there will be a potential drop. Okay, whenever there is a resistor, current direction is this will be plus minus, and here there is a potential drop. You are going from plus to minus, minus V is equal to 0. So 2V, V, it becomes V, I into 2R, I into R, I into minus 3R is equal to 0. I is equal to V by 3R. Now let us take the lower part. Here let us apply the KVL. Why? Because we want to find out the potential drop across the capacitor. So here, start again from this point, 2V, there is a potential rise, minus I into 2R, plus, let us say the potential drop across the capacitor is, I am taking the mod value because I don't know whether it is a potential rise or drop, minus V. I have taken this loop, the bottom loop. Okay, so 2V minus V becomes V, I is V by 3R, put here into 2R, plus Vc is equal to 0. So RR cancel, this becomes 2V by 3, V minus 2V by 3 plus Vc is equal to 0, or Vc is equal to V by 3. So option C is the correct answer. Let us see the next one. In the given circuit, it is observed that the current I is independent of the value of resistance R6. Then the resistance value must satisfy. 4 options are given. You need to choose the one which is correct, and only one option is correct. So in the question he says there is a circuit like this. He says that in the circuit, if you change the value of R6, the current value doesn't change. This is what is given in the question. So let us call names. This node I call A, B, C, D. Let us draw the modified circuit. The modified circuit will look like this. You can see here between A to D there is R1, and then between A to C it is R3, between B to D it is R2, right, and between B to C it is R4, and C to D it is R6. Now he says that even if you change the value of R6, the current is not changing. That means no current is passing through this bridge is balanced. Okay, if the bridge is balanced, you need to cross multiply. R1 into R4 is equal to R2 into R3. You can also write R1 by R3 is equal to R2 by R4. So R1 R4 is equal to R2 R3. Which option? Option C. Option C is matching with this. None other options are matching. Let us see the fourth question. In the given circuit, the current in each resistance is, we need to see the circuit. The circuit shown is like this. Okay. Now here if you observe, all these three resistors are in parallel. And the potential drop across each is same, right? When you have a parallel connection like this, let us say the potential drop, let us say this point AB, potential drop, it remains same only. Between these 2 points, if it is 10 volts, between these 2 points also it is 10 volts only. Now the potential drop is same, and if you see the leftmost loop, 2 volts, the batteries are connected in which way? The positive terminal is connected to positive and positive is connected to positive. So we have discussed this in class. If you connect like that, the effective EMF will be 0. Okay, 2 volts minus 2 volts becomes 0. If I consider this loop, the leftmost, if there is no potential difference, if there is no, the net EMF itself is 0, that means the current passing through is also 0. That means the potential difference across the points A and B in this figure, it becomes 0. So if it is 0, then all three which are in parallel, they will also be 0. So the potential drop across, the question says the current in each resistor is 0 amps. Okay, we will see some more in the next video.